Welcome back to How to Pottery and Crafts. Today I'm going to talk about ceramic lace. You heard me right, it's a little weird. We're not going to press this into the clay, so that's not what we're going to be doing here. We're going to be making ceramic lace. We're going to be making ceramic burlap without pressing it into the clay. And if you stay till the end, I've got a really cool little bonus for you. I found a gadget that's going to change the way that you reclaim some of your older glaze, especially the stuff that's got the lumps in it. So stick around. Let's get started. We're going to make some adorable Christmas trees and a Kleenex box holder. So let me show you how to do it and use your imagination. This is inspiration right here. Come up with all sorts of stuff, things that people have never seen before. That's the cool part about, well, anything really. So what I've got right here is Merchant 41 burlap ribbon, all natural. It's hard to find 100% cotton or 100% burlap or 100% jute. It can be done, but you really got to dig through it. The best way I would think is just order it. This lace right here is really neat. This is what I put here. And I'm not pressing this in the clay. On your burlap that you buy, you must read it and make sure that it says 100% natural. There's so much crap out there right now that's polyester. You cannot use polyester, I'm sorry. It has to be 100% natural fiber. In this lace, I found this really cool kind of a country burlap with a tatting on the edge. That's what I used right here. And then this nice little stuff. Now this is so small. If you had your cone, let me see if I've got a cone. If you have your cone on this, well, you need to start at the bottom. You need to start at the bottom. And just wind your way up. And you can make a really beautiful tree. And it would be a layered lace. All right, let me show you how I make them. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a cone. Any size will do. I just picked this one because it was just a good size for decoration. But they have the really small ones that would make adorable place card holders for Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner. But this is the one I'm gonna show you today. I just have an old clay sack here. I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna cut it down. The reason why this is important is because you need to be able to release it, because you know, as clay dries, it shrinks. So this gives you a little tiny bit of a barrier, and as the clay shrinks, it shrinks onto this, and then you just slide it right out if you're lucky. If you don't leave it too long. Okay, wrap it around, and let's tape it. Now, I did try parchment paper on this and it did not work because the tape won't stick to it, but you can definitely do that too. You can cut this on the bottom or you can just tape it like we're going to. Now the fun thing is you don't have to use just low fire slip. You can use porcelain, which I think most people do use because it really shows more of the detail. This is just low fire. This is low fire slip right here. Today, for demonstration purposes, we're going to use just regular low fire slip. It's going to show you how to make this cool little tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our natural fiber, silk, burlap, cotton, 100%, whatever it is, no nylon or polyester or blends or none of that. We're going to soak it. Once we get it completely submerged, we need to leave it. The fibers really need to absorb the liquid and the slip. Now, FYI on this, the burlap will shrink up when it gets wet. Now it looks good. You can see the pattern. It's really soaking up the liquid. And yeah, it's gonna come apart a little bit. Save these strings. You can use these in your final design if you want. All right, that's gonna give us enough for our base. I did not measure out the burlap because I'm going to drape it on in different areas. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, this is a goopy mess. I'm gonna take this and I'm not gonna pull a lot off, just a little bit. I know that looked like a lot, but it wasn't. We're gonna make a mess now. So Straighten out your burlap. If you actually cut the piece to go all the way around it, like I did this one right here, it's kind of fun too, and then you don't have this big mess. But like I said, use me as inspiration. You don't have to copy. Okay. So we're gonna group this on here. This actually might be enough. I might not need that other piece. Yeah, it looks like it is. I was thinking of that one over there, I reckon. And I want this to look like burlap, so I think we're done here. I'm gonna cut this off right here. Maneuver it into a little bit of a point. Now we're gonna take our lace, if I can find it, there it is. Do the same thing, super light, barely pull the stuff off. If you really pull a lot of it out, it's gonna get too fragile. Because this stuff is fragile as it is. I mean, super fragile. So this doesn't look like much on it right now, but it will once it dries and gets put through the kiln. Make sure you don't have anything sticking off because these will snap off, because this is so incredibly fragile. So let me tell you how this works. We're gonna take a natural fiber and completely drench it with the clay slip. The clay gets into every single fiber of it. That's why you soak it. And when you fire it, the fibers burn away and they leave the hard candy shell, which is the clay. So this is extremely, extremely fragile. I don't know what I was wanting to do with this, but being I have it in my hand while I'm talking, I think I'll just decorate the top. Whatever. There you go. Let me wash my hands real quick, and we'll set this little puppy up to dry, and that'll be 2 for this year. And then when we glaze them, we'll do just whatever our theme is. You take your 100% fibers, you dip them in porcelain, stoneware, low fire, just any sort of slip or a slurry. Just make sure that it's completely drenched, and you fire it. This right here was fired, both of these, well, it's low fire clay. And you fire these in low fire kiln. They're very fragile. Don't leave appendages hanging off because they will break off if you're rough with them at all. This one right here stands a better chance of surviving than this one does, because watch. See what I mean? This right here. Yeah. So if you're going to use a stoneware or a porcelain, obviously it's going to be a lot better than just regular low fire. I just did this to show you what the possibilities are because I love the way it looks. Now, the last time I did this on the teapot, I did use stoneware. It came out absolutely beautiful, and it was really strong. Low fire, not so much. It's just too thin. It's too thin to work. So word of caution on that one. Blinking, it's gone like a smoke-filled haze. Studio time, whoop, can't trust the clock. Okay, now being you stuck around to the end, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a bonus. I bought this little portable blender from Aldi's. I'm gonna show you what I do with it real quick. This I got at Aldi's for $12. It's called Ambino Portable Blender. So if you wanna look this up, if you don't have an Aldi's near you, you more than likely can buy these online. It's a really cool little thing. Now, word to the wise, you do have to charge it overnight before you can use it. So this glaze right here, this has probably been sitting for a long time. This is Coyote Pam's Green. You see how thick and clumpy it is? Once you get everything in, there's a few things that you should know. This thing will not start if it's plugged in. So after you charge it overnight, unplug it, turn it upside down. To get it to start, and you have to double tap this. Any trouble? Oh, wow. Actually, that's very thin. That's awesome. Remember how it looked before? Look at that now. A few little lumps. So maybe run it through again. I just add a little water in here once you dump it out. Turn it on. Collapse into moments here. Minutes feel like seconds, they disappear. Shapes emerge, then slip away. Time's a thief, it can't stay. The glaze is drying, but my head's a spin. Did I finish this mug or did I just begin? Every pinch, every press feels like deja vu. Is this a new creation or one I already knew?
The kiln is hot, but the clock's a thief. 2 minutes in here feels like a week. Studio time, warp